Welcome back everyone to the Blender Creator course, Stylized 3D Models, and this is where we left it off. Alright, we left it off with our handle. Let's actually finish our handle. So what I'm going to do now is, I've got my main bulk of my handle. Let's press Shift S, cursor to selected, so put that in the middle, Shift A, and let's bring in a cube. We'll bring in a cube. We'll make the cube obviously much smaller. I'm going to press Ctrl 3 just to get the right dimension at the moment, so I can see probably needs to come out to round about there. S and Z then to bring it up. And then what I'm going to do is pull it back into place like so. And finally, I'm just going to squish it in. So S and X, pull it in, put it on there like so. Now, of course, we don't want it just looking like that. We want it to look a little bit, you know, kind of ornate, you could call it, but not really ornate, just a little bit of something to it. So what I'll do is I'll come in first of all. I'll reset the transformation. So Control A, or transforms, to origin to geometry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control B and bevel it. Now, I don't know if I want it beveled like that. I can come in, turn up the amount of segments, so like this, but I can also change the shape as well. So I can actually bring it back and change the shape to be more like this. And I think actually this is probably going to look a little bit better. All right, so now what we can do is we can come in, and now we've got the shape of it. We can press the I button and bring it in, and then pull it back. So E, pull it back. And you can just see just how easy that was to actually create this handle. Okay, like so. Now, last of all, what I want to do is I want to right click, Shade Auto Smooth. And we can see we do have a little bit of a problem in the fact that it's not really shading auto smooth because we've not got enough edges in here. Now, we can actually fix that, of course. We can come in, press Control B on these parts. So press Control B. Like so, then you'll end up with a much more smoother part. Now you can also see that the way I did that is when I press Control B, it still inherited these parts from here. So from this part here, which we don't really want. So if I want to smooth this out, I can actually smooth it out like so. And now you can see that's much more smoother. All right, so I think I'll do that on the bottom then, just to smooth these parts out. So Alt Shift click on both of these, Control B, pull it out a little bit, and there we go, nice smooth door. Finally then, let's come in, add a modifier, and we'll bring in a bevel, and we'll turn that all the way down, turn it up to 1, too high, 0.003, that's much better, and there we go, it's a beautiful door handle. Let's press Control A on the bevel, let's grab the handle, let's press Control J to join it all together, let's press Control A, all transforms, right click, set origin to geometry, and now with the door handle, the material we want is going to be the main metal. So it's actually going to be the same material as our lamp over here. Let's put on material, let it load up, and then what I'll do is I'll just grab this lamp, link materials, and then it's pretty much done. Because it's metal, it's really easy to unwrap anyway. So let's grab this one here, Control L, link materials, like so, and we can see we've got the wrong material on. So we'll come to this, minus off the wood, minus off the glass, minus off the light metal, and that's what we're left with. Let's press tab now, A, U, and Smart UV project. Click OK. There we go. There is your door handle. Let's double tap the A. And I'm just wondering whether I want to pull the handle out a little bit. Maybe. So let's come in, grab the handle. Let's pull it out a little bit, something like there. And then what I'll do is I'll press Alt, Shift, and click, going around each of these. If you can't, just do the tops and the sides, like so. And then the underneath up here, and then you should be able to pull it all out into place. Yeah, and I think that's looking a bit better. Okay, so now let's put this actually into the door. So into the door, wherever it's going to be. I'm thinking somewhere like there. I'm thinking probably a little bit higher up, like there. And then what I'll do now is I'll join this to the door. So Control J, join it to the door. You might want to change this. You might want it. You can see there that actually messed up. Reason it messed up is I've still got the bevel on. So Control A. Now let's join it together. Control J. And there we go. Now you might want to separate your door and your handle out from each other. In other words, you might want to have it in your asset manager as just the door, and then just the the handle. Completely up to you, of course. I'm going to press Control A, all transforms, right click, set origin to geometry. And the last thing I want to do actually before finishing this door, this plank, you can see on here, it's way too big. So I'm just going to go back to shading. I'm going to have to re-grab it again anyway. So I'm going to grab all of these like so, and I'm going to grab them A, S, just make them a little bit smaller, just so the wood's not looking all kind of the same. You can see that's, yeah, I'm going to G, let's move them over. We get one eye in there, as you can see, and now it's looking a little bit different. Still not happy with these top parts, they all look the same. So G, Y, let's pull them up. Now these are looking the same as well. Let's have a look, because these look near enough exactly the same. Why is it doing that? Let's grab this one, press G. Let's grab this one, press G over this side. And there we go. Now they're looking different. All right. Now what we can do is we can press Control 3, and what we can do is we can come up over this side and we can put simple door. Like so. I can find it again with the dot button, and I can right click and I can put it mark as asset. So mark as asset. And now what I want to do is I want to take this asset. So I'm going to come back to asset manager. I'm going to take this asset and put it over with my other parts over here. So I'm going to bring it over here, RZ 90, and let's just put it in place over there. You can tidy those things up as well when you want to. And then what we can do is we can come to user file, so current file, and we're going to have unassigned, and we need another one called doors. So I'm going to click plus, door, doors, like so, unassigned, and let's drop that into doors. All right, let's click file and save. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom down to here, so dot, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my door. So let's go to doors, bring it in. There is our door, and let's put it onto our step. So Control 3, let's put it onto where we're going to go. It's going to go roughly on there. Then it's going to go back into this place. So back into these, all the way back to there. Double tap the A, and there is our door. And then finally, let's just have a look what it looks like on a rendered view. There you go. Pretty nice door. Okay, so as I said, now what we want to do is we want to put a block of wood here and a block of wood in the tops of here. I know we can't see them that much, but it's just going to make it look a little bit better. And then what we'll do is we'll actually create these steps. And then finally, we can actually start creating this part out a little bit. So I'm going to actually save my work. So file, save, and then I'm going to put it back onto shader. And I'm going to use these blocks of wood here. So Shift D, let's bring them into place. Let's spin them round. So R, Y, 90, into place. Like so. Drop them down. And then let's do the same thing for this side. So Shift D, bring it over. You can see it's stuck out a little bit. We don't really want that. So we're going to put it just into place. Spin it round. So RZ 180. And then what we'll do is grab them both. Pull them into place so they're not stuck through there. And finally then I'm just going to Shift D, bring them up, put them into the top there, like so. I'll spin this one round, so R, X, 90, spin this one round then, R, X, 90, double tap the A, and that is that done. Okay, so now we can actually think about creating our actual steps, and we should really think about something, a stepping part on top of here as well. So I think we'll create the top part first. So we'll do that part first. All I'm going to do that is I'm going to steal this top part of this step. I'm going to press Shift D, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit, yeah, I think I'll keep it that size actually. All I'm going to do is going to press E, pull it up, like so. And obviously it wants to be a little bit smaller than this. So it wants dropping down a little bit. You don't want that big step there. You want it just above. So something like that. Then I'm going to press P, selection, and there we go. That's that part there. Let's hide the steps out of the way then, and then I can just come in and grab this one, and I can press Control B and bevel it off. I don't really want to bevel it with two, so I'm just going to turn it down to just one, like so. And then all I'm going to do is press Control A or transforms, right click, so origins geometry, and then let's add in the material. I think the material should be the same as this one. So I'm just going to grab this, Control L, link materials, back to this then, Tab, A, U, Smart UV project, click OK. And there we go. There's the actual part where they're going to walk up to. Alt-H then, let's bring back the steps. I'm going to grab the steps, I'm going to press S and Z and make them a little bit thinner. And drop them down to the floor where they're going to go. And now from here, I can actually start work on making these steps over the top of here, which is going to be pretty easy actually. We're just going to take these 3 parts and create from them some stone steps out of them. All right, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.